Good morning, everyone. I'm going to do a little walk around the garden and give you an update. And we'll see how things are going. It's supposed to be a rainy day. It's been a lot of rain lately, but I got nothing more than a little mist right now. So let's check it all out. Grass has been like every 3 or 4 days. Looks like it needs to be cut. Yesterday I came through and cut the borders after cutting around the garden. I have to really watch it around the garden. I don't cut it down as low, and when it grows back, it's thick. All right. I eat a lot of lettuce. This is romaine here, and these are just brand new ones that were transplanted. Saw that in our last videos. And I have those on each side of the entrance of the garden, and these are made from old outdated shutters that were on the house. Took them off and I thought it looked a lot better, and we made something out of them. So plenty of lettuce going on. Let's walk around. Mr. Owl, if you would move every once in a while, then something might be convinced that you're real, but don't know. Okay, let's see what we've got going on way down here. Not exactly a scarecrow, I don't think. Now this guy, he's another story altogether. But anyway, let's see what we've got. These tractor wheels were so bad, rusted out, and the tires were bad also, that I decided to make planters out of these. And I hear all kinds of things about heavy metals, this, that, and the other, but this is made out of steel. And it was on a Ford 1969 tractor. So there you go. I have okra planted in here. I started from seed and then just transplanted yesterday. This is going to be like a little vegetable medley. Let's hold up for the car coming by. This end of the garden is right next to a little road, but this is going to have a bell pepper or two, a sweet pepper or two, some carrots, and this okra all in there together. So I've got 2 of those going on. Soil's really poor on this end of the field. A lot of clay. Slowly amending that every year a little bit, but this is the same thing. We got okra, we got some sweet peppers, we've got some carrots in there. But this area, I'm gonna actually cover this, and with the material we've got in the other areas up here, the landscape fabric, we're gonna cover this and actually put planters, and I've got plant bags, things like that. We're gonna move all of that out here and see if we can't make it look good. This was our gourd trellis from last year, and we're going to do something with that. Over here I have broadcast sunflowers. These are black oil sunflowers, and they are absolutely everywhere. It's hard to tell right now. And this is, again, always wet on this end of this field, but this is 1/8 of an acre of sunflowers, black oil sunflowers. I'll get 2 crops of those this year. People say, well, why do you grow those? Well, my chickens absolutely love them, and they are good for my chickens. So we'll broadcast those out. Simply get the bird feed ones, about, I don't know, 5-10 pounds. I didn't even put half of that on here, and been feeding the chickens more of them. But I'll get 2 crops of those and just dry them out and feed them to the chickens, mix them in with the food. It's good for them. Again, this area is going to be planters with watermelons, not just planters. I'll cover up some of this with the landscape fabric, but I'm going to have watermelons, cantaloupe, and I have to watch because there's tons of deer going back and forth across my garden. That's my tractor tracks from yesterday. So that deer just walked across there last night or this morning. They need to stay out of my garden. They really do. There's plenty of stuff to eat, but you know how it is. They're gonna be here. Let's look at everything else. Got some pollinators here in the middle. Oh, there's another deer track. We have to figure those guys out. Some pretty flowers. I've got corn planted in this. Golly, the deer tracks are just absolutely everywhere. They're gonna have to quit that. Gonna have to quit it. Okay, this is about 70 stalks of corn that'll come up here. We've got watermelon. These are Jubilee watermelons planted in this big elliptical shaped donut here, and I will actually train the vines to grow towards the middle of this just to keep them in check. Got two different types of corn. Again, that's about 70 stalks there. Let's see what we have. And our onions are doing great. That's about 80 white, 80 yellow, and 80 purple or red onions growing underneath that material. It's doing good. Let's see. That's an orange bell pepper right here. That's a yellow bell pepper. And tomatoes are all looking good. I've got different ones growing. That's Oregon Spring. We've got some habanero peppers here. Again, this is all underneath this fabric. I'll put links in the description of the video if you'd like to try some of it, but I got tired of weeds and this is the way I'm gonna do it. But we've got spaghetti squash on the other side down through there, and that's a bean that popped up through from last year. There's a Roma. We've got, let's see, poblano peppers, jalapeno peppers, and some banana peppers all grow in there. This entire line will be peppers. This is an unidentified little pepper that came up, and I'm not sure what it is, but I wanted to find out, so I planted it. Again, this whole line down through here will be peppers of some kind. These are all tomatoes, lots of different ones. That's a Brandywine tomato there, but they're all doing good. Johnny, my sister Johnny helped me plant these. They're all doing great. Beans everywhere. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to show you. One of the healthiest onions I have is living with a very healthy bean down here. And you know, they say the beans over time add nitrogen to the soil. They actually pull the nitrogen out of the air. But these guys are getting along great right here. That's a Blue Lake stringless green bean that we planted last year all in around the corn. But that onion and that green bean are just doing great together. So I didn't mean for that to happen, it just happened. Let's look and see what else we have going on. Again, these are all tomatoes on the right. It's going to take a little while, but these rows are about 90 feet long. We got crookneck yellow squash on the other side, and I do use the diatomaceous earth. That works on the orthopod type insects that have an exoskeleton, and that includes squash bugs. So, but once it rains, when it's done, you need to reapply. It's really worthless after that. But that's all squash of some kind down through there. All right, these are all beans all the way down there, 90 feet. Again, that's the stringless Blue Lake beans that I grew last year. And cucumbers, slicing cucumbers and pickling cucumbers down this line, and we'll train those to this fence trellis that simply had an extra roll of fence and put it across the top of this fabric. I really like this material, and it's thick. This is about a 4 ounce, and it's designed to be reused. So I'll definitely be reusing this. It's just really doing great. I'll make sure I put the links in the description if you're interested in using some of it. I don't usually suggest anything unless I believe in it myself, but I do like this product. It comes in lots of different widths. If you're tired of weeding, all right, this area here will be more plants, but I will be covering, and I'm kind of staging or staggering my planting so that not everything is ready all at the same time. I'll tell you, that is tremendously stressful. It's drizzling rain out here right now, so if you see a raindrop or two on the lens, I apologize. This 1/8 of an acre here is planted with just a plain yellow Dent corn, which is it's going to be a feed corn. I'll use that and the sunflowers together to make a good food for the chickens. That won't be everything they eat, but it'll be good, healthy food. We know what it is. The yellow Dent corn has been around for lots and lots and lots and lots of years. It's not genetically modified or anything like that. It was used in a lot of the early corn flour and early cornmeal, all of that stuff. So, but it's going to be for my chickens and the deer. How about that? I do like to feed them in the back. But that's about all of this. Let's see what else we have going on. I'm going to probably get rained out here in a minute, so we'll try to wrap this up. I have lots of seedlings, reused a lot of these cups from years of planting. With my sister also brought a lot of these up. We've got cantaloupe here that'll be transplanted soon. I've got some more squash there, more cantaloupe, and some pumpkins, big pumpkins. We'll see what we can do with those. This is an unidentified pepper that I'm going to find out what it is. Lots more watermelons. I've got crimson sweet watermelons here. We've got sweet peppers all over. I've got some, how do you say that? Delicata squash right there. A lot of that. So we're going to get all of this stuff planted soon. Just kind of getting it all ready. We've got carrots in the planter bags. If you're interested in those, make sure you check out our link. Your price stays the same. Our channel does get a small commission if you purchase using the links, which we appreciate your support greatly. There's some cilantro. These bags are awesome. I'm going to move them down into the garden and do some tiering with some boards possibly and some cinder blocks, but we'll see. These are newer carrots here that I just put out. And okra will be our next big planting down here in the garden. These will be transplanted down. I've got lettuce everywhere, y'all. Absolutely everywhere. Onions, potatoes. This kale is awesome. This is a red Russian kale, and it is delicious. This is some more that I just planted there and there. Little red potatoes, more onions, and let's check out this elephant garlic over here, and onions. Chickens, you guys, this isn't about you. It's about the garden, so hang on. All right, there's onions here. Yes, it's morning, and it's been morning to you guys since about 3 a.m. I've been hearing you crow since about 3. Elephant garlic's doing great. I wish I had something to put in there for comparison, but that is almost as big as my wrist. That will be as big as a softball, that bulb. It's big lamb's ear, I think it's called, that my sister planted. It started out as a little small thing, and it's taken over. But the elephant garlic's doing great. Oh, I see a volunteer tomato plant going on in there. I may just leave it at this point. But this will be harvested not too long from now. Just waiting on it to finish the yellowing. I've been pinching off all the scapes, but this will be multiplied by 5 next year. Check out our video on how to make money selling elephant garlic too. It's out there. I'll try to put a link somewhere connecting that to it. It's real simple. You can start out with just a few bulbs, and it multiplies by 5 every year at least or so. Sometimes you have more cloves per bulb. But take a quick look at the chickens. Well, I've got one other area over here. Guys, you can wait. It is raining. It's supposed to rain all day, which my body could probably use some rest. But these beans will be, well, they're already growing up the cattle panel. You can still see the dried beans that were growing on this last year. But it's amazing how they start reaching with their tendrils and grab hold and start growing up the vines. That's some rainbow mix carrots planted in that little shape right there. These are the regular big long orange carrots there. And again, this was just done with the shutters from the house. Look around out here. There's the big barn and the tractor. Fun kayak. Maybe I'll get to go fishing in the kayak before too long. I've been working in the garden so much that it's been hard to find that kind of time. Let's go check out the chickens. I'm gonna sneak up behind the roosters. No sneaking up on you guys, huh? This is Kojak. Who loves you, baby? Yeah, Sam Spade. Sam, how are you, buddy? He's a tough one. And Sherlock. What's going on, Sherlock? Come on over, buddy. There you go. Rainwater system all hooked up to that barrel, and that comes off of the roof of the north coop. How's everyone doing in there? I got two broody chicks in here. Girls. Come on. You girls need to just go have some fun. You're babies yourself. You don't need to be a mama. Come on, let's go. Go get you some water. All right, Minnie. Minnie. Come on. Minnie usually will never let me touch her, but when she's broody, she does. Come on, girl. Let's go, girls. No. Fun stuff. Everybody needs 15 or 20 chickens. All right. I do use PVC feeding tube for them, and that's 4-inch PVC with a 90 and a little piece jack. All right, let's walk around and see everybody else. It's raining. There's Kiki. Kiki, say hello to Kelsey and Fairhope. There's Chance. Axel Foley's in there. Hey girls, I'm Dick Tracy. One more, this is not your show today. We'll do that some other time. They're following us. There's Ellie Mae. And Freckles is up there laying us a pretty white egg. And there's Columbo. Hope everyone has a great day. Please like and subscribe to our video, our channel. And if you have any questions, let us know. Be glad to help you out with any projects you might be working on. See you soon. Tennessee Farm out.